The deep ocean is always full of miracles and mysteries, the most special of which is the tides. The periodic ups and downs of the sea always creates questions about nature for humans. People have accidentally recorded videos of sudden high tides like a terrible storm that make us wonder and surprise. So what are tides? Where did such a special phenomenon come from? Suddenly the tide rises like a terrible storm. Tides are the strangest natural phenomenon that man has ever witnessed. There are many explanations for this particular natural phenomenon, but it's not all in a simple way. Tide is the phenomenon of sea or river water, etc., which changes up and down according to a cycle based on astronomical. With today's modern technology and equipment, people have been able to explain the tidal phenomenon in rivers, seas, and lakes. It is due to the change of gravity from the moon and other celestial bodies such as the sun. Heaven at any point on the Earth's surface. Meanwhile, the rotation of the Earth causes water to rise and fall at certain times of the day. Tides are formed by the gravity of the moon and centrifugal force. The reason for this is because the activity both revolves around the sun and revolves around the Earth's axis, and the moon satellite revolves around the Earth. The Earth's hydrosphere is spherical in shape, but is pulled upward in two opposite regions to form an ellipse. One vertex of the ellipse lies directly with the moon, the first large body of water, caused by the moon's gravity. The second largest water region is located opposite the first largest water region through the center of the Earth due to the centrifugal force. The speed at which the tides recede varies depending on the area, but for most part, the water will recede slowly. But there are some cases of strange high tides that leave us in awe. Just like in the video you can see, each tide hits the shore into big waves like a coming storm. In places where the weather conditions are bad, those high tides are also accompanied by loud gusts of wind. The scene left people in awe. The wave of the high tide can reach more than 3 meters, even washing away cars. Looking out on the sea surface, we are even more scared because the tide is still rolling, preparing to hit the shore. This is a strange phenomenon because until now people only know about the phenomenon of high tide when the seawater reaches deeper into the shore. And the sight of such a massive violent wave crashing is very rare and unexpected. These strange tides not only brought the sea water to the shore, but also rose up to the road. High tides occur not only in the seas but also in large rivers. On the screen is a scene of high tide in Changchang River, China. This is the largest river in Changchang province, flowing into Hangzhou Bay. The areas where the Changchang River flows into the sea is where the world-famous ferocious waves often appear. Experts say the funnel-shaped estuary makes the waves fierce when they hit the shore. The two sides of the river narrowed suddenly, causing the waves to rise and become fierce. They can be many meters above the river's surface. According to current research and records, high tides do not cause any harm to people. But if you are too close to the coast, the waves also create many unexpected dangers. You can be swept away by the waves along with vehicles. They can be very life-threatening if you are not careful. These waves also cause coastal landslides and dike structures may be slightly affected. But they also provide a source of fertile alluvium and aggregation for coastal areas. Currently, scientists are still discovering more about the phenomenon of high tides and studying more about the applications they can have people's lives. The high tide is indeed a majestic and exciting sight of the sea. Indeed, nature also contains many mysteries that we have not been able to fully discover. Our video explaining the sudden high tide, like a terrible storm, comes to an end. Thank you for watching the whole video. Don't forget to click like, share and subscribe to watch our videos to discover our natural mysteries.